And let me bring in Yogita Bhyana first, women rights activist who's joining us. Yogita, we continue to raise this question, and it certainly appears that nobody is listening.
Who will listen, Maria? Tell me one thing. When we don't have accountability, when we don't fix accountability, we don't put people in jail, we don't, hold them accountable, nothing will change. Here, what happened? A poor laborer, became the scapegoat in the case of Janakpuri, this incidents. Very unfortunate. These are the incidences we might get to know, but there are thousands of such cases where people are dying because of the circumstances which are there because of the lineage, the inconvenience is caused because of the what we call that we can't hold accountable anyone. We don't know who is the person who has digged the hole or who has digged the pathway or who has put the electrocuted wires around us.
Yes.
We don't know whom to catch because we think always the politicians are at fault. But when we go to the reality, we find that okay, there are multiple layers. There is an authority, and there are multiple authorities involved whom to catch. But they always catch the softest target if the case is highlighted. But when the cases are not highlighted, which is the most of the cases, which is the case, but then nobody is accountable. People die. People keep dying in India. It is not the only thing. Every death in this country, which you can say, other than the health issues, that also I would put that government and authorities are definitely at stake. They are all because of the lack of apathy and lack
just
of...
look at this data which is on our television screens. And let me bring in Kiran Bedi now, former IPS officer and former Lieutenant Governor. Ms. Bedi, the death due to potholes is rising. And we are looking at an advanced country. We are looking at a country where we are talking about multiple issues. But this is so basic. We are leaving open drains. People are dying after falling in a pothole.
Maria, there is a culture of negligence. It's a culture of negligence and culture of indifference. And also it's a culture of unskilled labor. You are bringing unskilled labor to do this work because the contractors pick up unskilled labor from the on the extreme from the hinterland who are looking for employment. So all they have skill is to dig. The contractor is also probably not done a course in contracting. He only contracts labor. I'm only talking of these bits. So the contractor goes and brings employment to the unskilled labor and tell them ye dig karo. So what dig karta hai? There is no training that what is the digging for? Do you know what? They dig and cut the cables also below. They don't know what they're digging. Sometimes there is a fiber, there is a telephone cable, they cut that also. They don't realize that they are digging and what are they digging? How are they digging? It's unskilled labor which is coming from certain extreme. So they're not trained and they're not taught care. And then they're not trained, nobody briefs them. No contractor briefs them because the contract is subcontracted and subcontracted.
Yes.
So there is lack of knowledge, skill, and training. Therefore, let me complete. Therefore, this labor is not care oriented. It works and has done its labor, earned its 24 hours, and goes. It has not been told.
Does the buck stop with the laborers? What about the civic authorities? What about the municipalities?
I'm coming to that. Please allow me to complete because it has to be built. This is the problem is untrained labor. It is the job of the contractor to train. But it is the job of the junior engineers to supervise. And it is the job of the seniors to supervise. They are supervisors. They're not diggers. When supervision is also missing and digging is also untrained and there's a culture of negligence, this happens. Now, the question is, there is so much observation around. There's a police control room van. There's a traffic patrolling. There are people coming by and watching. There is another indifference in civil behavior. They also don't report. So it's nobody's baby. It's nobody's concern. So therefore, it is a lack of, it's unskilled hands and lack of supervision and civic apathy, all three combined.
Okay. So it's, a combination of multiple factors. But if you look at the pure data here, and while we look at these human faces to those numbers, unfortunate numbers, Yogita, there have been efforts, but what is becoming clear is that despite a lot of residents, highlighting the fact that there are open drains near their homes, near the playground where the children play, nothing seems to be happening, in the sense that their requests, their warnings certainly go unheeded.
So let me tell you, the major fact is that who will report? Are we depending on the stingers or the journalists only, or the citizens are aware? Are they proactive? Or if they are proactive, I mean, they give up the chase. I have given up the chase many times. I saw near my house a manhole where the it is banned manually. It can't be cleaned. It was being cleaned, and I knew people die cleaning the sewage. And unskilled labor, I understand what Kiran ma'am is saying is absolutely right, but who's to be responsible for that? Why are they unskilled? Because they are putting their lives also at stake. So I think then when I tried reaching out to the authorities, nobody was responding. How many times one can chase, one can beg them, plead them, you give up. And so many times I have identified danger spots, but I know nothing happens. You keep running around. Do you think anybody would do that for God's sake? Because people don't have time, and we rely on someone else to do. And as citizens, we are also not very proactive as country. I'm sorry to acknowledge that, because and there is a frustration which is genuine, because how many times you can chase, how many times, and I'm telling you, everything is preventable. Everything is preventable. Unfortunately, all the deaths were preventable. That's the major irony. We really could have saved these people. And nobody talks about the labors. We see citizens dying, and we are outraged. But every single day, because I go a lot to government hospitals, I see a lot of laborers dying every single day. Nobody talks about them. Because they are in danger. They are ignorant. They are unskilled for sure, yes, as ma'am said, but they are ignorant. They don't know their rights. They don't know they need to wear safety gears. How many laborers die building the houses? You know that I'm a disaster management student, so I can tell you how many laborers die. Nobody talks about them. So we need to have a collective efforts in the terms of, as I earlier mentioned, accountability has to be fixed. If you don't put people in jail, nobody will change. And ma'am has been a police officer, will understand only fear people have is going to jail. Unless they are fined and jailed, nobody will change in this country.
Yes.
This is a
So,
fact.
Dr. Kiran Bedi, only just few days ago, we were talking about that engineer and his life lost. How he tried, and he was inside water for long. He tried to reach out to the cops. He was alive for 3 hours, and then he lost his life. That's how we have seen just few days ago, almost in the same locality. This is Greater Noida that we are talking about.
Maria, there's a very important inquiry on this subject going on, and I think is emerging to be very, very good solutions provider. I think, remember, media must keep track of the results of that inquiry, because it was a multi-failure on the contractor, multi-failure on response systems, including disaster management, including policing, including administration, including complaints. Therefore, please keep track and have a discussion on the findings of that committee. But it was a multi-failure and a colossal failure, and that's why I think one of the high-profile contractor, I think, is being fined or is jailed or not bailed. I do not know, but only the newspapers keep us informed of the developments. So that's a very classic case of total indifference of all the authorities concerned, all. And as Yogita very rightly said, preventable, because the contractor left a whole gaping hole, and people were complaining, and there's an indifference to complaints also. I think another thing which is failure is the response system of the administration, when it should respond when a complaint has come. What is the complaint cell for, or a grievance redressal cell for, if it's not going to respond to the complaints? So what कागजी कार्रवाई का कोई फायदा नहीं. So we need to respond. So if we were responding, habit of fail of a culture of responding to grievances urgently, such things can be easily preventable.
Okay. Dr. Kiran Bedi and Yogita Bhyana, really appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us on a story which certainly keeps happening, and we keep talking about civic apathy. Perhaps there is no answer. What we can do best is raise that issue repeatedly.